Finta Nation, it is day 21. 3 weeks into the challenge, officially speaking. And we have scans starting tomorrow. Second round of scans. And as I mentioned yesterday, in yesterday's video, bear in mind that you may not see the results that we're shooting for, okay? It's possible. We typically see a lot more results from weeks, from basically week 3 to week 7. So basically from the second scan to the third scan. All right, so, but, you have to understand that this is a process and that we're laying the foundation, okay? So now that's not to say that you won't see results. A lot of you will see results, but based on history, I know the way this goes. So you have to understand that, you are laying the foundation, you are building some momentum, you are warming up the engine, so to speak, to see the bigger gains to come, okay, or losses, depending how you want to look at it. Okay, somebody mentioned about a shoulder injury. They can't do any upper body. Now, I don't know your shoulder injury. I don't know the details on it. But I always have injuries, and I always figure out a way to work around them. Now, that's not to say I can do everything. Okay? And when I say everything, I mean that's not to say, like, sometimes I just can't do a press, period. Can't happen. So I'm not saying that, you have to find a press that you can do, as an example. But you may be able to do some upper body work, okay? So I would really encourage you to try to do your best to... I realize that, a physio's advice is going to be, don't do anything. That's usually the advice they give you, but I don't know. Because it's called lazy advice. It's the safest thing to do. But, there's generally lots you can still do, okay, without affecting your shoulder. Typically with shoulder issues, not always the case, but typically with shoulder issues, you can still do back movements. All right, you can still do arm movements. Depending on the severity of the injury. Pressing motions, overhead pressing, flat pressing, definitely don't do. Don't even try it. Don't do it at all with a shoulder injury. But your rows and your arm work, you should still be able to do. Now, you may not be able to do the exact ones that I've outlined, but we could probably find something for you to do, okay? So putting it out there, you guys, if you get an injury, shoulder or whatever, talk to me and we'll see how we can work around it, all right? I'm always, I always have an injury, at least, at least one, not more, okay? Call it an injury, something that's affecting me physically. Some sort of tendon or ligament issue or muscle or, joint, whatever. But figure a way to work around it. All right. Something else I want to talk about tonight is training to failure. All right, so when you are doing your work sets, by the way, what is a work set? A work set is these are your non-warm-up sets. These are your non-build-up sets. Okay, these are the sets that we count. Your working sets. The sets that you work to failure on. Now, what do we mean by failure? It means that within the rep range that I give you, which is for a lot of movements 10 reps, you reach muscular failure. That means you basically can't do another rep, okay? Don't be afraid to go heavier, okay? I realize, I'll be the first to state it, it's not all about weight, but I can tell you as a newbie, your strength is gonna go way up for several reasons. Just learning the mechanics of the movement, becoming more proficient with the movement is going to allow you to move more weight, okay? So you will become stronger doing it. And that alone will make a big difference. Okay, but your nervous system is, there's so many, you get spoiled in the beginning. Your strength just goes through the roof. but you've got to expose your body to what we call progressive overload. Now, progressive overload doesn't necessarily mean more weight, but seeing that your strength will go up, you got to just add weight in the beginning, because your strength just shoots right up. Okay, that doesn't happen for yours truly anymore. Okay, I have to do progressive overload by other means. Okay, other techniques that, you know, make whatever I'm doing more intense, so that my body can adapt and change, because that is what elicits change. It's the, you know, exposing your body to something it's not used to. Your body has to adapt to that. That adaptation is the change you see. If you don't force your body to anything new, it doesn't give it a reason to adapt, you don't see any change. Okay? And, you know, these little, you know, this soreness that you experience is partly due to the damage that you cause to the muscle. And remember, when you cause muscle damage, you are enhancing your metabolism. Your body has to do more work throughout those several days after you worked out to fix the damaged muscle tissue. So that's, you know, that requires more energy, okay? And that's going to enhance your metabolism. And you're working on a regular basis, so you always have this enhanced metabolic rate, right? It's not like cardiovascular work where you might enhance your metabolism, but it's for a very short period of time, maybe a couple hours. All right, and of course, with the weight training, you're building muscle tissue, right? We hope you are. You got to work heavy enough to do that. And of course, with that, you're going to see more metabolic change, right? More metabolism. All right, how am I doing for time here? 7 minutes. Okay, let's try to make this video a little bit shorter today, which it probably won't be because we're at 7 minutes now. All right, so with everything I just said, message of the day, the difference in where you are and where you want to be lies in what you do. All right, I'll say it again. The difference in where you are and where you want to be lies in what you do. So remember that. Change lies in what you do. Change lies in what you do. So you can't expect the change to happen if we don't put in our best effort, all right? And part of that best effort is working to failure. So you got to go heavier. If you can do whatever prescribed rep range I give you for the, if you can do whatever prescribed rep range that I give you for a certain exercise, you got to move up in weight, okay? All right, submit, commit. Don't fight it. I know a lot of you are fighting it. I'm doing okay. I'm doing part of it. I'm sort of doing it. Don't fight it. Just accept it. And just invite it. Okay? Invite it and then attack it. Okay? And that's how you will do the best. Attack all the pillars of the challenge. Your cardio, your weights, your diet. All right? All right, positive energy, positive vibes. Always give gratitude, and I always want to say most importantly, but it's not most importantly, but it is very important to believe in yourself, for God's sakes. For God's sake, just believe in yourself. You know, we all have, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. The only reason why certain people make it where they do, well, granted, they might have, pretty outlying-ish talents, but it's really because they believe in themselves and they persevere. Believe in yourself and persevere. All right? Yeah, I'm almost 10 minutes here. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, at 10. Show up to class. It will make a difference for you to show up in class. Trust me. Huge. I used to not teach classes as part of the challenge. Now I do 4 a week for you to succeed. All right? All right, we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm just going to be rambling here, so I'm going to wrap this up. Submit, commit to this challenge. Believe in yourself. Give gratitude. Positive vibes. I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.